This is a new case involving inheritance, estate partition. Okay. So before the court is a petition for review on certiorari and the Rule 45 of the Rules of Court. So this is a remedy that you may choose to avail to bring your case all the way up to the Supreme Court. Filed by the petitioner, Victoria, ato lang buhat-buhatan ni og pangalan ha. Filed by the petitioner Victoria against Belen. Okay. So Victoria versus Belen. Ang gi-question diri ang decision sa Regional Trial Court, gi-question pod ang decision sa Court of Appeals. Okay? So unsa matong facts? As narrated by the Court of Appeals in their decision and as culled from the records of the case, the essential facts and antecedent proceedings of the case are as follows. So kani si Belen, magigsuon man ni, away sa magigsuon. This is a battle, no, legal dispute between siblings. Belen filed an amended complaint for partition and accounting with damages, or the amended complaint, against her siblings. So itong panganlan lang, si Victoria, si Ramon, si Adele, si Amy, ug si Ellie. Okay? Ako rin nang ibat-buhatan o pangalan ha. So the complaint was filed before the Regional Trial Court. And eventually, the case was docketed as a special civil action case. In the amended complaint, respondent Belen alleged that she and the defendant siblings are the compulsory heirs of their late mother, who died intestate and had left certain real and personal properties as well as interest in real properties. Kana interest in real properties, possibly dili siya mo'y tag-iya sa tibuok, pero na siya portion ana nga real properties, na siya rights over that property. Di lang siguro iya tanan. Even if wala siya panag-iya, let's just say na commercial land, na siya lease contract for 30 years. Ang nagamit siya mama 5 years pa lang, so napay 25 years. So kana matawag po na siya nga interest in real properties, no. Iwan usa na sa typical nga example. So respondent Belen further alleged that she did not receive her lawful share from her mother's estate. So iyang inheritance, wa daw niya madawat ang sakto nga amount, no. Wa niya madawat ang sakto nga percentage sa iyang share. She prayed, no, meaning she asked the court that a judgment be issued ordering the partition and distribution of her mother's estate, ordering that she, Belen, be awarded her lawful share, and ordering the defendant's siblings to pay her, Belen, iyang maigsuon, gikiham ni iyang maigsuon, iyang gipangayo sa korte nga pabayaran ni sila og damages. Siguro kay wa gihatag ang iyang share as far as Belen is concerned. Whether tinuod na or dili, at this point sa decision sa Supreme Court, wala pa takabaw. Ato na may bawan later on. Okay? So ang kaning mga defendants, siya may suon nitubang, no? They filed their answer. Sorry guys, bago kong mata. According to the defendant, ni file sila silang answer. Ingon sila nga, we are willing, no? The defendant, siblings of Belen, alleged in their answer that they are willing. They are willing to settle the partition case amicably, that they are willing to let respondent, Belen, receive her share from the income of the properties left by their mother. Okay. That it was respondent Belen who intentionally refused to show documents pertaining to the supposed properties left by their mother. Ani de. So at this point, kung tanawon nimong tubag nila, mao ding dili mohatag ang katong 5 ka igsuon kang Belen. Ngano man, kay matod nila, no, according to them, respondent Belen was already receiving her share from the income of the properties left by their mother. Maybe gradually, the properties left by their mother was already earning. So, siya siguro iti kolekta ba? Like for example, na rent. Sila tanan nasa US, ikaw rin nasa Pilipinas, ikitig-kulikta sa abang, posible, no? So, it might be a situation like that. But we will know later on as we move forward in reading the case. So, usa din ni sa ilang reason nga nung dili na sila mohatag more nga portion sa estate to Belen because as far as the 5 siblings are concerned, upat ra din 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 siblings. As far as the 4 siblings are concerned, si Belen nakadawat naman na sa iyang bahin sa inheritance sa ilang mother because she was receiving her share from the income of the properties left by their late mother. In fact, in their answer, they said, no, ilang gialigar, ilang allegation, they were willing to settle the partition case amicably. So there was no refusal from the part of the 4 defendants to partition the estate of their mother. In fact, they are willing to give Belen her share. Unfortunately, for them, as far as they are concerned, Belen was already receiving her share from the income of the properties left by their mother. And according to them, there was no reason for them to be liable for damages because there was no intentional actions or omissions committed against Belen to the prejudice of Belen because it was respondent Belen who intentionally refused to show documents pertaining to the supposed properties left by their mother. So nasad sila defense. Whether kinsay gasultik tinuod ani nila, wa patakabaw mo na pattern sa kaso, friends, no? Mo-file ka sa complaint, allegation ni plaintiff, kanang complainant sa criminal case mo na. So, allegation ni plaintiff, no? The accusations by the plaintiff, complaint. Tubago na ni answer, ni defendants through an answer. So, complaint versus answer. Plaintiff versus defendant, no? So, once nga matubag na sila, imo na tanawon, unsa sa portion sa complaint ang gi-admit ni answer, unsa yung portion sa complaint nga gi-deny sa answer. Unsa tong gi-deny ni answer mo na gitawag nato nga factual issues. At that point, once nga wala na reply, pwede pa mo ikaw man sa complaint, answer, yang pikas mo reply na pod. So, once mahuman ang tinubagay, at that point, allegation pa na ha, wala pa evidence. Allegation lang. Pasangil mo na, accusations mo na. At that point, mo na gitawag nato nga the issues have been joined. Okay? Nanay issues. Magkabaw na taon sa issue. Katong part sa story nga parihas og storya ang duha ka parties. Wala to'y factual issue. Mo na gitawag na to nga established facts or admitted facts. Ang issue na lang ana possibly mabilin are legal issues. Katong lahi og version sa story, lahi og version kang sa complaint lahi og version sa story. Sa answer lahi og version sa story. Mo na gitawag na to nga factual issues. Kay magsumpaki man duha ka storya, di man matakabaw ba? We have no idea who is telling the truth. Is it the complaint or the answer? What pleading is telling the truth? So, ikaw man mo adto na sa pre-trial kay kanang issues taas man na, may 20. Igabot sa pre-trial, ang kalang 20 mahimo na lang ng maybe 5. Ya kanang 5 ka issues nga nabilin ang shortlist mo adto na sa trial, galingon na siya. Ang mogawas ato mo na to ang ato ang morabag established facts or facts supported by evidence as resolved by the trial court. Okay, so mo na pattern sa kaso. Dire sa complaint, according to Belen, wa daw siya kadawat siyang bahin. So, basically, mao ginay gist, no? She did not receive her lawful share from the estate of her mother. The defense, no, in their answer, was admitting that she was their sibling. However, they also manifested their intention that they're willing to settle the case amicably by way of voluntarily entering into an agreement of partition. The only problem was, in their defense, Belen was receiving her share from the income of the properties left by their late mother. Meaning, as far as they're concerned, Belen received her lawful share, so there is no merit in that accusation or in that action or in that allegation where she alleged that she did not receive her lawful share. According to them, that is not correct because she was receiving her share from the income of the properties left by their late mother, and that it was respondent Belen who intentionally refused to show documents pertaining to the supposed properties left by their late mother. So possibly si Belen daw, kabaw man ni papilis na iuban pang properties wa niya gipakita sa iyang uban nga igsuon. Mao'y ilang accusation ha, mo ilang storya. Whether tinuod ni or dili, wa ta kabalo. At this point, basahon sa nato ang kaso, let's see if gi-reveal ba later on asa ading istorya ha, ang tinuod. Okay? So, according to the defense, no, the defendant said that the respondent Belen is not entitled to the reliefs she prayed for. Okay. So later on, Victoria filed an answer alleging that she is in favor of the partition and accounting of the properties of Seferina. So, agabuwag na silang tubag, guys. So, si Belen, isa versus 5. Kaning sa 5, nalipat ko pagbasa kanina. 6 sila kami igsoon, no? Si Belen, mo'y kalaban sa 5. Pero pag tubag, siguro na sila magka-coordinator o sila magka-kontakay or lain-lain sila ang answer. Sa 5, si Victoria, ni-file siya og answer nga separate. Kaning upat, 1, 2, 3, 4, kaning upat kay igsoon, lahi sila og answer. So, possibly, duha nilang abogado. Gaya sa abogado si 4, si 5. Same side but 2 different answers. Okay? Si Belen, siya mo'y kalaban sa 5. Okay? Gitabangan siya. Pero si Belen yun actually ang file sa case against her 5 siblings. Okay? Atong di-correct ha. Di na lang ako i-record og balik. Kapoy naman. So, anyway, di man to affect kayo sa principles nga itudlo aning kasuha sa ato. Okay? So, sa initang sunod, pre-trial was conducted and it was terminated. So, sa pre-trial, usually the main yun is ma-determine asa ang mga possible, i-explore ang possibilities of arriving at an amicable settlement. Kung dili jud na admissions, asa imong giangko na ni, asa imong gi-deny, kani, pwede ba na nato masambutan nga, let's just say, sa ingani nga kaso usually, can we stipulate nga atong papa ug mama parehas? Can we stipulate nga igsuon ta? Can we stipulate nga diri imong address? Can we stipulate nga kani nga properties habilin yun ni mama? Can we stipulate nga kani nga properties wa ni labot sa inherit sa estate ni mama? No? So, usa na sa mga possible mahitabo during pre-trial. So, thereafter, the respondent Belen was presented as a witness, but after her direct examination and before the conduct of the cross-examination, the parties agreed to refer the case to mediation. So, naabot gud sila sa trial pag humanibalik sa mediation. Kaya na-present na gud si Belen as a witness na direct exam na. But before the conduct of cross-examination, the parties agreed to refer the case to mediation. So, mura ni atras. Imbis na abot sa trial, mura siya nibalik sa pre-trial. Pero kana mediation gud pwede man gud na mahitabo at any point sa proceeding if the parties are willing to enter into an amicable settlement. Okay? So, tanaw na to ang order sa Regional Trial Court sa next episode. Okay? Taas na kayo akong video. So, again, this is ako learning channel sa mga bago diri. Please send links, okay? Sa akong post na email, Viber o WhatsApp. Send mo ang link sa 2025 updates nga mga issuances, cases, rules involving real estate. Whether directly involving real estate or indirectly. Indirectly meaning like bahinay sa mag-asawa, sa real estate, inig ka human o dissolve sa ilang marriage, appeal ka po na. Dili kailangan nga purely land dispute rigid. Like kani inheritance, no, succession, bahinay sa yuta, appeal. So, kanang mga saop, kaso sa mga saop, agricultural tenants and landowners. Kung naay mga bag-o nga mga kaso nga public records ba, ayun ang private ninyo nga record sa mga away. Kana bang mga naa sa gov.ph websites para sure ta nga publish na siya, dili kita mo ga-publish ana sa whole world. Ang ato kanang gikan lang sa gov.ph websites, okay? Kaya ako po i-share ninyo once akong mabasa kung kaya nako ma-explain, ma-simplify, and I can verify its authenticity. Okay? So I will see you in the next episode for the order sa Regional Trial Court in this case.